Hi everyone, this is Shukesh Bonik from Gadgets Portal and welcome you to the full in-depth review on this new Samsung Galaxy Grand Prime. This is a lower mid-range device from Samsung with price tag of around 15,000 rupees in India, that is approximately 245 USD. For the price of this device, the look, build and the performance of this Galaxy Grand Prime is quite decent. The design is similar to any other Samsung phone, whether that is an entry-level or a high-end device. Now the prime attraction of this phone is the 5 megapixel front-facing camera for selfies, and there are some nice modes in the camera as well. The video capability is also full HD. You can find the camera samples on my Facebook page. The rear camera is of 8 megapixel and can record full HD videos. Now the camera quality of this phone is, I'll say, one of the best in its class. You can launch the camera right away from the lock screen and the camera interface is almost similar to high-end devices. The shutter is very fast and the focusing is also very swift. The images are extremely sharp and the color recording is also almost accurate. In low light, the images are slightly noisy, but that's quite normal, and overall the camera capability of this Grand Prime won't disappoint you. You can download the full-sized image samples from my website gadgetsportal.in. A direct link is in the description below. The front-facing 5 megapixel camera is a bit of surprise here. 5 megapixel resolution is more than enough for a selfie, but remember that this is not as good as a rear 5 megapixel camera. The color recording is not that much accurate, it's kind of washed out. Hey guys, this is a video sample from the new Samsung Galaxy Grand Prime and it's recording in full HD. The video recorded with the rear camera was excellent. It was quite steady and the focusing was quite fast and accurate. The sharpness of the video was mind-blowing and there was less motion blur. Really, this is an impressive camera on a 15,000 rupees phone. You can check the raw video sample in my channel. Check the description below for the direct link. Now there are some premium camera modes on this phone. For example, Beauty Face airbrushes your face and make them very smooth, just like the way you do on Photoshop. I personally use this feature a lot. You'll love it. You can take panoramas, and Best Photo basically takes a series of photos and you can save the best one. A great tool for portrait photography, and you will also get this continuous shot, which is basically the burst shot needed for child and sports photography. Night shot enables you to take brighter images in low light without any flash. That is for landscape images at night or in the evening time. You can also capture GIF images right from the camera. Let me show you a demo. The phone takes 20 images continuously and the burst shot speed is really very fast. Now you can save it and also change some of the parameters. Next, let's talk about the display of this Galaxy Grand Prime. As you can see guys, it's very saturated, the colors are very punchy, and as you know, it's a 5 inches QHD, that is 540 by 960 pixels resolution display at 220 ppi. So it's not the best in its class, but it's not bad at all. In fact, the great color rendering, the nice viewing angles and crisp pixels actually compensate for that. On a Samsung phone at this price point, you cannot really expect an HD display. It's a TFT LCD display and there is no Corning Gorilla Glass protection on this phone. Now Galaxy Grand Prime comes with KitKat 4.4.4 out of the box, which is the latest at this moment. Samsung introduced a new CPU and GPU with this phone, which is somewhat better than Galaxy Grand 2's. The CPU is 1.19 GHz quad-core Cortex A53, which is an ARM version 8 processor with higher performance than the Cortex A7 and delivers slightly better performance than the premium Cortex A9 in certain fields. The GPU is Adreno 306. The chipset used is Snapdragon 410, which can support 4G LTE, though Galaxy Grand Prime is not a 4G device. The battery is surprisingly very good, 2600 mAh, but the backup is not as good as I expected. I am getting maximum 1 full day backup on this phone, which is not up to the mark for a 2600 mAh battery. I was initially very happy with the battery rating, but eventually found out it's just like any other Samsung phone. Here are the sensors, only the basic ones, though there is also a magnetic sensor, that is compass. There is no ambient light sensor on this device, that is, you have to change the brightness manually. Now the interface looks almost similar to Galaxy S5 or Note 3's, but the color theme, especially on the dialer, is quite fancy, which few people might dislike. Otherwise, as you know, TouchWiz user interface is very simple, intuitive and user-friendly. It's also very feature-rich. Samsung included some of the premium features from its high-end devices. For example, Ultra Power Saving Mode is extremely handy when you have a single-digit battery left on your phone. In this mode, TouchWiz will switch to a very simple black theme with very few features. You get a very simple lock screen and the home can contain maximum of 6 applications. The screen doesn't go grayscale because this is not an AMOLED display. With only 10% battery left, you can even get a full day backup. Well, the interface of this Galaxy Grand Prime is quite smooth. There wasn't considerable lag so far and the new processor is playing a great role here. All the applications take some time to open, which is common on all the Samsung phones. Even all the Android devices are slightly laggy. I think you would not mind this 1 or 2 seconds delay. Overall, I am satisfied with the speed of the phone and I have actually run some benchmarks. Let me show you. On Antutu 5, the phone scores 20,805, which is for a phone at this price point is quite satisfactory. In fact, I have already tried some hardcore games on this device and the gaming performance was really better than I expected. High-end games like Asphalt 8 ran very smoothly and there wasn't any lag or frame drop I have experienced. In fact, the gaming performance was better than Lumia 730, which is another device at almost same price tag and same specs. Almost all the high-end games on the Play Store can run very smoothly on this Galaxy Grand Prime. The call quality on this Samsung phone is great as usual and you will also get a video calling option right on the dialer. Let me also share with you the browsing experience on this Galaxy Grand Prime. Browsing on a large 5 inches display feels nice and the scrolling is also smooth. Though there is a bit of lag in the touch response. Double tap to zoom is smooth and pinch to zoom is also shutter free. Though the pixel density of the display is not the best, you can read the small text from this distance and the crisp pixels are making the small text very sharp. Overall, the browsing experience was good on this Grand Prime and a lot of you people asked me about this wallpaper. It's called Cookie HD Optic Ball and not directly available on the Play Store. I have added a link in the description below for the download instructions. Next, I want to discuss about some important settings. First of all, this is also a dual SIM phone with smart dual SIM function. You can also turn this phone into a mobile hotspot. The SIM card manager helps you in managing your SIM cards and let me show you what the smart dual SIM function is. Though this is a dual standby phone, you can get call notifications from your SIM 2 even when you are busy on the SIM 1. Next, you can also mirror, that is, share the screen of the display into a compatible projector or TV. Now the storage on this device is officially 8GB, but you will get around 4.5GB out of the box free for the user, which is really low, but you can install SD card up to 64GB and move your non-system applications and games there. Just tap on the games and select move to SD card. Though all the applications are not movable and the RAM on this phone is 1GB, which is decent, and it's good to see that after installing lots of applications I'm getting more than 400 MB free. So the RAM management of the phone is really appreciable and multitasking on this Galaxy Grand Prime should not be an issue. Well guys, overall this new lower mid-range device from Samsung is a great device to buy, especially for hardcore gaming, and the look and the build quality of this phone is also as good as a high-end Samsung phone. Only the back panel is different. It's matte finished and does not look cheap and shiny. Now there are other devices in the market with almost the same specs, especially I'm talking about the Lumia 730 with a 5 megapixel front facing camera and with the exactly same price tag, but the display is 4.7 inches HD, which is significantly better than that of Grand Prime. You can find a comparison in between these two devices in my channel. Check the description below. Now another device you have to consider in the competition is the Motorola Moto G 2nd generation with a 5 inches HD display and only 13,000 rupees price tag. Though the CPU and GPU of Galaxy Grand Prime is somewhat better than that of Moto G2. I'll upload a comparison in between these two devices as well, so check the description below for the link. Well guys, that's all in this review. I hope that you have found it very helpful. Please don't forget to subscribe and keep in touch. You will be automatically notified about new videos on this Galaxy Grand Prime, and you can also check the camera samples on my Facebook page, facebook.com/gadgetsportal, and also on my website gadgetsportal.in. Thanks for watching guys. This is Shukesh Bonik and have a nice day.